Oh, look what's just arrived. A new surfboard. The Pukas Tasty Treat All Round. Welcome to Boardshop, by the way, if you don't know who we are already. The Tasty Treat has been a very popular Pukas model by Axel Lorentz for years and years and years. And he does a few little versions of it now and again. And finally, he's done one that's usable for the normal guy. The Tasty Treat All Round. Pumped in a little bit more volume, changed the rocker line a little bit, and it's a lovely all-rounder board that you can surf kind of every day. Sits above your groveler, below your high performance board, but anything that's got a bit of shape or power from waist to a bit overhead, well overhead, depending on how good you are, this board will fly. He's packed the volume in, mainly in this area here under your chest. What he's tried to do is he's tried to give you a board that will paddle nicely, even if it's not perfect, get you loads of waves, but he's added a little performance tweak to it so that the board is loose enough to get into turns quite quickly, and importantly carry its speed into turns and out of turns. This review is going to be quite quick because the surf's alright, so I've got to go in a minute. A little bit of rocker into the tail, look, you can see that. Tail's a little bit thinned out into the rail. The rails are pulled down a bit to give you that bite as you push into turns. And then up front, you can see the flip comes in the nose a little bit later. And again, the rails are quite pared down. As you come to the middle of the board, they firm up to give you that kind of pivot point just ahead of the fins to get the board turning. If you're looking for a board that you can surf every day, like I said, above your groveler, unless you know, all long board, then this Tasty Treat All Round is a really nice option. Being from Axel Lorentz, it always has a bit more performance than you would get in a similar Lost board kind of thing, where the rails are generally a bit boxier and a bit less refined. But Axel puts a lot of thought into the design and the individual areas, how the rocker line works with the fin position and what have you, to make sure you get that bit of zip and that bit of pizzazz. This board will make you look like you surf better than you do, for sure, as long as conditions are, you know, fairly decent. Volume-wise, it's generous but not over-generous. This is a 511 and it's just under 31 litres, so you can feel, when you pick the board up, you can feel the meat's where you need it to be for paddling and wave catching and carrying that speed. But the nicely contoured tail, the way it's pulled in, gives you that ability to release into turns. I think most people, although it's a 5-fin setup, pretty much everyone's going to surf it as a thruster. Put something decent, fairly upright in there to give you a bit of pivot and a bit of pinging out your turns, and it'll be a really, really fun board to surf. There it is, the Pukas Tasty Treat All Rounder, a welcome addition to Boardshop's stable of surfboards. Thanks for watching.